Hi, this is Pranav Adhikari, KUHNR Batch 2012, and today I'll be talking about the religious forest of Nepal. First of all, talking about the history of these religious forests. The history of these forests can be closely traced back to the history of the religious sites that it surrounds. That is, these religious forests seem to exist at during the same time period during which these religious sites seem to have existed. However, from a legal point of view, these forests after the before the Private Nationalization Act were under the community. That is, the community had the management and the ownership of these forests. However, the Private Forest Nationalization Act brought these forests under the control of the national government. However, the Forest Act of 1993 categorized the forest into two broad categories, that is national forest and private forest, and the religious forest came under the category of national forest. Now, talking about the area of this forest, the religious forest throughout Nepal has the coverage area of 537 hectares, according to the Department of Forest data of 2007. Talking about the role of religious forest in forest conservation, we can say that throughout the history of this country, whenever there has been any political change, the forest has been severely impacted. But interestingly, despite all these activities that were going on throughout the forest of our country during various political turmoil, the religious forest seems to be least affected. And the reason for that is these forests are closely associated with various religious activities and spiritual deities and all those stuff. Therefore, cutting down these trees seems to be a kind of a sin that has protected this forest.
Hi, my name is Santosh Shrestha and I'm a student of HNRS Kathmandu University, and today I am going to talk about the religious forest around the Swayambhunath temple.
त्यो त अब मैले अब भन्न सकिनँ, अब त्यो त अरूहरूले कहाँनिर कस्तो प्रभाव त्यो केही इन्सपिरेसन लियो भनेर त अब अरू ठाउँमा यो छ होला, तर यहाँनिर स्वयम्भूको हिसाबले चाहिँ यहाँनिर कस्तो होइन, यहाँको पहिला यहाँनिर रुख नभएर एउटा चाहिँ एकदम भाग यता साइडको चाहिँ रुखै थिएन, सबै एकदम कडा मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ सोचिरहेको थियो त्यहाँनिर त रुखै कहिले पनि फल त्यो हुँदैन, 100% सक्सेस चाहिँ हुँदैन, सिर्फ 10% के भन्छ सक्सेस रेट हुन्छ भनेर भनिरहेको थियो मान्छेहरूले, तर हामीले गरेको बेलामा 75% सक्सेस भयो त्यहाँनिर। त्यो चाहिँ नि सबभन्दा एउटा उदाहरण नै भन्यो भने हुन्छ, किनकि त्यो रुखै नभएको ठाउँमा यस्तो भिरालो ठाउँमा त्यति सक्सेस भनेको एकदम कम हुन्छ। त्यसको चाहिँ अहिले तपाईँहरू गएर यहाँनिर जाँदाखेरि यस्तो पाहाड राखेर हुन्छ नि, त्यहाँनिर हेरे पनि हुन्छ, त्यहाँनिर चाहिँ बिसारोको 10 वर्ष अगाडि भएको यो 10 इयर्स 15 इयर्सै भन्नु पऱ्यो, 15 इयर्स अलि चाहिँ त्यो
जब मञ्जुश्रीले यो काठमाडौँ भ्यालीको चाहिँ तालको पानी बाहिर फालिसकेको थियो, त्यसपछि यो स्वयम्भू नाथको वरिपरि मञ्जुश्रीको कपालबाट चाहिँ यो रुखहरू बनेको र उहाँको टाउकोमा परेको जुन जुम्राहरू छन् तिनीहरू चाहिँ यहाँको बाँदर बनेको भन्ने जो एउटा दन्त्य कथा छ, र ती कथालाई मानेर नै यहाँको जनताहरूले यो रुखहरू काट्न डराउँछन् भनौँ, एउटा इथिकल भ्याल्यु छ यहाँको, त्यो कारणले गर्दाखेरि यहाँको रुख जङ्गलहरू यो वन जङ्गलहरू चाहिँ प्रोटेक्ट भएको छ, र यो स्वयम्भू व्यवस्थापन समितिले पनि यो जङ्गलहरूलाई चाहिँ प्रोटेक्ट गरेको भन्ने कुरो चाहिँ हामीले यहाँबाट पायौँ, र यसै कारणले यो 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 एउटा वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइटको रूपमा पनि रहेको छ, र यो वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि यो जति पनि यो रुख जङ्गलले यो स्वयम्भूनाथलाई घेरेको छ, यो रुख जङ्गल चाहिँ एकदमै प्रोटेक्टेड र सधैँको लागि रहने भन्ने मान्यता राखिएको छ।
My name is Pratiksha Acharya. I am from Kathmandu University, batch 2012 HNRS. I'll be talking about environmental ethics and difference between environmental ethics in Buddhism and Hinduism. My name is Pratiksha Acharya. I am from Kathmandu University, batch 2012 HNRS. I'll be talking about environmental ethics and difference between environmental ethics in Hinduism and Buddhism. Environmental Ethics is the part of environmental philosophy which considers extending the traditional society boundaries of ethics from solely including humans to including the non-human world. Uh, in case of Hindu theology, specific plant species and trees are deemed to be reincarnation of deities and other supernatural forces and must be worshipped and safeguarded. And similar importance is given by Buddhism in forest conservation and environmental conservation. And the difference between these two are in Hinduism, animal sacrifice is practiced, whereas in Buddhism, it is strictly prohibited. Another difference is in Hinduism, the dead bodies are cremated, which consumes a lot of forest resources, and in case of Buddhism, the dead bodies are buried.
I'm Youngnam Ban from Human and Natural Resource Studies 2012. My presentation will deal with difference of environmental ethics between Eastern and Western.
First of all, we have to say what is environmental ethics. Environmental ethics is the discipline in philosophy that studies the moral relationship of human beings to and also the value and moral status of the environment and its non-human contents. Some of the questions addressed in environmental ethics. Should there be limits on what we choose to do with nature? Do we have a duty to protect nature? What should we do to protect the environment so that we and our descendants can continue to enjoy and benefit from the natural world? Do trees and animals have rights of their own? Let's consider the difference of environmental ethics between Western and Eastern. Western environmental ethics represents anthropocentrism of Christianity. In Genesis of Bible status, God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it. The Christian worldview placed humans above nature. The historian Lynn White argues that the historical roots of the environmental crisis started Christian thinking. The human needs must always be its own primary concerns. It has become customary the Western tradition to consider only human when considering the environmental ethics of a situation. On the other hand, Eastern environmental ethics represents Buddhism. How Buddhists understand nature. Buddhists say that all life is interrelated and interdependent. Nature, or we could say our natural environment, is alive and at least partly conscious. The deep reality of nature is not separated from our fully enlightened nature. Humans are not in category that is distinct and separate from other sentient beings, nor are they intrinsically superior.
अनिता कुमारी भण्डारी हो काठमाडौँ युनिभर्सिटीको एचएनआर्सको स्टुडेन्ट हो आज म भण्डारखाल जङ्गलको बारेमा इन्ट्रोडक्सन दिन चाहन्छु र साथै यो जङ्गल कसरी रिलिजियस हिसाबले प्रोटेक्ट भइरहेको छ भन्ने बारेमा अरू इन्फर्मेसन दिन चाहन्छु Mantak forest, a very important forest from religious point of view. It is a remnant forest which lies by the World Heritage Site Pashupatinath across the Bagmati River, and it is a place very important from religious point of view because this is the forest where Lord Shiva played as Kirat with his consort Parvati, who took the form of Kiratini, described in the popular Hindu script Sri Swastani Brata Katha. हजुरको नाम के हो?
कुमारी नेपाल
अनि यहाँदेखि कहिलेदेखि पसल गर्न थाल्नुभएको?
8 वर्ष भयो
8 वर्ष भयो।
हजुर
अनि यो ठाउँको अनि विशेषता के हो धार्मिक हिसाबले?
धार्मिक हिसाबमा विशेषता स्वस्तानीको अब हजुरहरूलाई पनि थाहा भएकै कुरो हो होइन स्वस्तानीका किताबमा के आउँछ त्यही नै हो
It is a place where people throw seeds in the remembrance of their beloved one during Bala Chaturdashi. This is the main reason why this forest is being protected in Kathmandu Valley. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Christine Dungana. I'm a student of Human and Natural Resource Studies of Kathmandu University School of Arts. My topic for today is difference between bone and amenities. Now talking about Bon. Bon is commonly considered to be the indigenous religion's tradition of Tibet, a system of shamanistic and animistic practices performed by priests. Bon religion derived from a profound respect for nature. It emphasizes the healing of physical and environmental as well as spiritual applications. Earth, water, fire, air, and space are the 5 elements of Bon religion. Now, talking about the amenities. It is the religious worldview that natural physical entities, including animal, plants, and often even inanimate objects or phenomena, possess a spiritual essence. Animists believe that every part of the environment, living and non-living, has consciousness or spirit. Therefore, all beings deserve reverence. Thank you.
I'm Niti Basal. I'm a student of Human and Natural Resource Studies from Kathmandu University School of Arts. आज मेरो topic is Vinayak Religious Forest. Surya Vinayak is a religious spot for Hindu where lies God Ganesha temple in the vicinity of Surya Vinayak Religious Forest. यो Surya Vinayak Religious Forest चाहिँ total 67.68 हेक्टरमा फैलिएको छ. यो यहाँको रुख काट्दाखेरि रक निस्किन्छ भन्ने किंवदन्ती अनुसार यहाँको रुख चाहिँ संरक्षण गरिएको छ र हाल चाहिँ उपवन समितिद्वारा यो वन चाहिँ संरक्षण गरिएको छ.
जुन लक्ष्मण बेहोस भयो नि त्यो बेला चाहिँ जडीबुटी लिन चाहिँ
हजुर
हनुमानलाई पठाउँदै उसले त्यो पहाड पुगेर ल्याउँदाखेरि त्यो चाहिँ एक पहाड यहाँ खस्यारे भन्छ हो कि त्यो त कहाँ थाहा भएन है त्यो कवात त हुने हो कि
त्यसबाट यो
अनि यो सिद्धिविनायक
निर्माण
सिद्धिविनायक भन्छ यसलाई कति है
हजुर
तर यसको चाहिँ त्यो पुजारीले सोधे हुन्छ क्या.
It's me Sumitra Khanal from HNRS 2012 batch, and I'm going to talk about the deep ecology. The central idea of deep ecology is that we are part of the earth rather than apart and separate from it. What is deep ecology? Deep ecology is a holistic approach to facing world's problem that brings together thinking, feeling, spirituality and action. It involves moving beyond the individualism of Western culture towards also seeing ourselves as part of the earth. This leads to a deeper conclusion with life, where ecology is not just seen as something out there, but something we are part of and have a role to play in.
Deep ecology was introduced by Norwegian activist and philosopher Arne Nies in the early 1970s. It describes itself as deep because it regards itself as looking more deeply into the actual reality of human relationship with the natural world. Proponents of deep ecology believe that the world does not exist as a resource to be freely exploited by humans. Deep ecology portrays itself as deep because it takes deeper questions about the place of human life, who we are, so it is considered as deep. And it is founded on two basic principles. One is a scientific scientific insight into the and which describes about the interrelatedness of all the system of life on Earth, together with the idea of human-centeredness. It believes that we need to develop a less dominating and aggressive postures towards the Earth if we and the planet are to survive. And next is the need for human self-realization. Like if we are the part of the living Earth, and we should find the role for protecting our planet, because for example, we just don't do something like cutting our own finger. So deep ecology means we are linked with the Earth itself. Thank you.
This is Sadiksha Singh, and I am from Human and Natural Resource Studies from Kathmandu University School of Science. And today I'm going to speak on the topic of religious forest of Vajrabarahi temple. This temple covers about 18.29 hectare land, and there are about 960 plants and 48 birds. And legend has it that this temple was established by Srinivasan Malla in 784 BS in the month of Chaitra. Because of this belief, people around here don't even take one leaves into their home, because they think it will invite misfortune to their homes, and they will suffer from many bad thinkings and things. So it is also one of the very important reason for this forest to be prevented for years, and it will be prevented for upcoming years.
त्यसमा त के भन्दाखेरि यो बज्रबार मन्दिरबाट चाहिँ भित्र चाहिँ आएर अब अथवा केही चीज काठहरू टुक्राहरू अथवा चाहिँ कुनै चीज राखेको छ भने त्यो कसैसँग नसोधिकन आफ्नै मनले गुनेर मात्र यो मलाई यो चाहिँ मन पर्यो भनेर लगेको आजदेखि 4 दिनपछि अथवा 5 दिनपछि उसको मनमा चाहिँ शान्त हुँदैन। के भयो भएर चाहिँ उपुस भएर चाहिँ उसलाई चाहिँ घरमा चाहिँ काम गरे पनि सिद्ध हुँदैन। बिस्तारै त्यो घरमा चाहिँ उ चाहिँ कमजोर हुनेर जान्छ। अनि त्यही कारणले गर्दाखेरि पछि गएर चाहिँ उनीहरूले चाहिँ यो घरमा के भयो कसो भयो भनेर जाँदाखेरि फलाना ठाउँबाट तिमीले केही न चिज ल्याएको हुनुपर्छ, अनि मात्र चाहिँ तिमीलाई त्यस्तो भएको होला भनेर चाहिँ अब वैद्यहरू अब भनौँ न होइन, अब फुफा गर्नेहरू उनीहरूले चाहिँ त्यसो भनेपछि मैले चाहिँ यो चिज ल्याएको हो, अब मलाई यो चाहिँ मन पर्दैन, अब चाहिँ म लान्छु भनेर यहीँ जङ्गलमा जहाँ भए पनि फालिदिन्छ।
I'm Samantha Manender. I'm a student of Kathmandu University, and today I will be talking about the forest area which is surrounding the Dakshin Kali temple. The forest area occupies 56 hectares of land, and this forest area used to be previously conserved by the Guti Sanstans which were residing here, and the temple was established by Pratap Malla, and nowadays the temple is being conserved by the Kshatriya Dakshin Kali Prabardhan Samiti, who looks after the welfare of all the forest area. There is a general belief that whoever cuts the trees will die within 2 to 3 days. So due to the fear of the death, the forest is being conserved. And in addition to that, the penalizing system of the Samiti has also helped in the restriction of cutting down the trees, which has overall helped in the conservation of the forest.
भन्दाखेरि पनि यो हाम्रो यो तगारोबाट आएपछि हाम्रो मन्दिरले हाम्रो दक्षिण काली क्षेत्र प्रबन्धन समितिले चाहिँ 56 हेक्टर चाहिँ जमिन चाहिँ ओगटेको छ। हामी चाहिँ यो 56 हेक्टरको चाहिँ हामी सबै हेर्ने चाहिँ 56 हेक्टर हो जमिन चाहिँ।
जमिन 56 हेक्टरमा चाहिँ कति जति वन चाहिँ कति ओगटेको छ?
मलाई त्यति वन चाहिँ मलाई एक्ज्याक्ट चाहिँ त्यति थाहा भएन होइन। यो मन्दिर भयो, त्यसपछि यता पछाडि पिकनिक स्पोट, यता पछाडि कुमारी पार्टीको पिकनिक स्पोट, त्यसपछि होटेलहरू, त्यस बाहेक सबै वन जङ्गल नै हो।
अनि यसको चाहिँ यो बोर्डरहरू चाहिँ कहाँतिर होला यो मन्दिरको?
बोर्डर त लगभग खोइ अस्ति मात्रै थाहा भएको। बोर्डर भन्दाखेरि सबै हाम्रो चाहिँ पुरा बााउन्ड्री नै छ, पुरा पोलहरू गाडेको छ। लगभग 100 चान्चुन हो कि 200 चान्चुन चाहिँ बोर्ड त्यो बोर्डरहरू हुन्छ नि पिलरहरूले चाहिँ हाम्रो यो 56 हेक्टरलाई चाहिँ पुरा घेरेको छ।
अनि यो मन्दिरको स्थापनाले गर्दा चाहिँ यहाँको वन जङ्गलको संरक्षणमा चाहिँ कतिको मद्दत पुगेको छ?
अब यस्तो हुन्छ, अब जहाँ मन्दिर भन्दाखेरि अब यो पहिला त यो ठाउँमा पुरा सायद जङ्गलै हुनुपर्छ होइन, जङ्गलकै बिचमा हो कि हाम्रो माता चाहिँ मन्दिरको चाहिँ एकदम यो खोजमै पर्छ। तपाईँ माथिदेखि आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ खोजमै पर्छ होइन। अब हाम्रो नेपालीहरूको हुन्छ नि हामी पुरै धार्मिक अब कल्चरमा विश्वास गर्नुभयो चाहिँ अब प्रायः चाहिँ वन जङ्गल मन्दिर क्षेत्रको वन जङ्गल मास्नु हुँदैन भन्ने पनि मान्छेहरूकोमा कन्सेप्ट हुन्छ। अब एजुकेटेडहरू अब पनि छन्, अनएजुकेटेडहरू पनि अब मन्दिर क्षेत्रको चाहिँ वन जङ्गलहरू काट्नु हुँदैन, काटेको पाप लाग्छ भन्ने चाहिँ अब विश्वासमा चाहिँ आधारित भएर पनि एक त मन्दिर जोगेको हो। दोस्रो कुरा चाहिँ अब मन्दिर जोगाउनलाई चाहिँ हाम्रो यो दक्षिणकाली म्यानेजमेन्ट कमिटीले पनि अब हामी पुरा जङ्गल गस्ती गर्छौँ। अब यस्तो हाँगाबिङ्गा हरियो रुखहरू काट्नेहरूलाई हामी पनिसमेन्ट दिन्छौँ, आवश्यक दण्ड हुन्छ नि जरिवाना दण्ड सजायको पनि व्यवस्था गरेको छ हाम्रो विषयमा चाहिँ।
यसमा चाहिँ यो यहाँको चाहिँ वरपरको वन जङ्गलहरू मास्यो भने चाहिँ यो माईले चाहिँ दक्षिणकाली माईले केही गर्छ भने केही धार्मिक आस्था
छ नि त हेर्नु एक्ज्याक्टली है। अब यो पहिला पनि हाम्रो यो मन्दिरभित्र बनाउँदाखेरि हिजो अस्ति मात्र कुरा भएको थियो कि मन्दिरभित्र बनाउँदाखेरि एउटा रुख थियो अरे होइन, त्यो रुख काट्ने मान्छे त पछि 2-3 दिनपछि नै मऱ्यो भन्ने मैले सुनेँ होइन। अब त्यो पनि एउटा अब रुख काट्नु हुँदैन, मन्दिरको रुखहरू संरक्षण गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने त्यो पनि एउटा मान्यता हो। त्यसपछि तपाईँले ठुलो रुख देख्नु भएको छ नि, त्यो वर्ष पुरानो रुख हो कि। अब यो रुखलाई चाहिँ काटेपछि चाहिँ यो रुख काट्छु भन्ने जसको इन्टेन्सनली माइन्डमा हुन्छ नि त्यो मान्छे नै मर्छ अरे क्या, मुखबाट रगत छाडेर मर्छ भन्ने त्यस्तो छ मान्छेहरूको विश्वास चाहिँ हो होइन। अब यो रुख